Yo, yo, RX back with a recap. And why am I hyped? Because you can actually hear me! Yay! Why am I saying this? Because I want to badly apologize for the breakdown. I know you couldn't hear me. I probably should have talked louder or went over the recording first. Yada yada yada. I'm sorry. This video you actually can hear me, yay! I don't think that's a good thing, but I don't fucking know. Like I said, I want to apologize, I want to create the shittiest anime content possible, and I just want to have fun. I don't want to put too much effort into this, but I think the most effort I put in is actually fucking talking and you hearing me. So I want to apologize, I'm sorry, but enough with the apologies. 266 just ended a couple hours ago, and holy fuck, there's a lot to talk about. So, you want to get into this? I know you don't. Obviously before we get in, comment, like, yada yada yada. And yeah, man, longest intro of my career so far, almost a minute and a half. But let's get into the card when we start off with Jonathan Pierce versus Omar Morales. I did not pick the winner in this fight. God damn it. I picked Jonathan Pierce in this one. Sorry, I picked Omar Morales in this one. And yeah, I didn't win. Started off the card getting the first fight wrong. Ain't the best start. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I said in my breakdown that you couldn't hear that I did not care for this fight. I didn't care for this fight when it started or ended. It's a pretty lame fight. Pretty much, it started off on the feet. Omar landed a couple decent strikes and then got taken down halfway through round one, dominated. And then round two, Pierce took him down again, sinked in the rear naked choke, and got the win. The dog to begin the card got the W. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this fight because I personally do not give a fuck about it. Omar, I don't know what he needs to do to not suck. Maybe stop a takedown. Because now he fell to 11-2. His only loss to force being to Giga Chikadze, which is a great loss. Nothing to be mad at. But you're obviously not. Like, looking at his wins, he hasn't beat the best like his wins in the UFC. Dung Xiangma, Gabriel Benitez, and Shane Young. His best win in the UFC has been Gabriel Benitez. Like, and when he's fought decent competition in Giga and Jonathan, he's lost. So he needs something. He's 35, so his time's on the clock. If not, clock's starting to run out of time. The glass is running out of sand, whatever phrase you want to use. But I don't know what he has to do. And for Jonathan, even with a terrible tattoo, you still looked pretty good. He's only 29. He looked good. He did what he had to do to win. I can't hate on that, you know. Do what he got to do to win. He's now 2-1 in the UFC, not counting Contender Series, beating Kai Kamaka and now Omar, and then losing to Joe Lozon. But that 2019, a completely different fighter now. So great performance by Jonathan. Can't really be mad that he did what he had to do to win. And yeah, respect to Pierce. You know, if you watch any of my breakdowns, I like to do a fight idea for these fighters who won, maybe even lost, but I have nothing for Jonathan Pierce, man, because I don't know what they're going to do with him, and I really don't have too many fight ideas for the whole card, because most people are ranked, so you don't know what they're going to do. But good performance by Pierce. You know, Omar, stop the takedown, buddy, please. Good fight to open the card. Then after that, A fight that was 15 seconds, and I'm not surprised in the slightest. Matt Sammelsberger versus Martin Sano. Why did this fight happen? Oh yeah, because Martin Sano knows Nick Diaz. This was some Bellator shit, man. This fight shouldn't have fucking happened. Why did this fight happen? Like, a guy who's not 8-3 fighting top unranked competition against a guy who's 4-2's not fought in like fucking 4 years. So this shit was fucking stupid. I fucking made a tweet before the fight started was like, oh, this is gonna be murder or something, and 15 seconds later I was right. So I'm not gonna waste much time on this fight because it was kind of common sense who was gonna win. Sammelsberger did exactly what he had to do, punch him in the face, knock him out, and Sano, you're not fighting in the UFC again right now. You'll be lucky to fight again. Looking at Sammelsberger, he now 9-3. What is his record in the UFC now? 3-1. Not looking bad. I don't think he's like gonna do anything insane, but he has great power. He's not a terrible fighter, and he's still he's 28, so he's still young. Could he develop into more? Yeah. Is he going to? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to predict fighters sometimes, but yeah. Not much to say about a 15-second fight. It was a highlight reel knockout, and Sano, enjoy retirement, because I doubt you're gonna fight ever again, especially in the UFC, unless Nick Diaz or Nate comes back. And Sammelsberger, you did what you gotta do, didn't take any damage, and hopefully we see you back in there soon. No fight idea, but great knockout. Shoulda got a performance bonus, which we'll get to later. UFC, what the fuck? But that's for later, kids. Great performance by Sammelsberger. After that, Nick Maxey versus Cody Brundage. Wow. My breakdown of this fight was so bad. I'm happy you couldn't fucking hear me, because I got everything wrong. I said Brundage should have been a easy win for Maximov. It wasn't. I said the odds should have been minus fucking 500 Maximov. They weren't. Brundage looked good for a guy coming in on 4 days notice, and for training with Anthony Smith, he was in shape. I think Maximov should have looked better. I think he could have got a finish. I did pick the submission in round 2, and he didn't get the submission or in round 2. He got a 29-28 decision. And the fact he won 29-28 against a guy coming in on 4 days notice is kind of worrying if you're high on Maximov, which I don't see why you would be, but yeah, I think his 2 wins in the UFC, well, 1 and a Contender Series 1, are not impressive. He beat some fat fuck on a Contender Series, and then looked subpar against Cody Brundage. And looking back, if he would have fought Carl Roberson, he would have got fucking demolished. And I was gonna pick him, so thank God Cody Brundage stepped in. If I have to talk about Brundage, hell man, mad props for coming out on 4 days notice, decently in shape, and winning a round against Maximov. Yeah, Maximov's only 23, yeah, he had a short, quick opponent change on short notice, but still, you gotta be ready for anything. I get he's still young in the MMA game, but dude, you train with Nick Diaz. That motherfucker should be telling, and Nate, I think you meant both Diaz brothers, they should be telling you, expect anything. And obviously he's not ready for opponent change. I don't think he's ready to fight. He did not look great. I'm not saying he looked terrible, but I was like, for a guy who I said was a lock in my breakdown, which you couldn't hear, he did not look like it. He was a C minus grade wise, when the other two fighters I said were a lock, in Shevchenko and Sammelsberger were an A plus plus, and the fighter I named as my lock, who we'll get to later, was an A plus plus. So come on, Max, you gotta do better. Decent fight. Had some good blood. Yeah, blood always makes a fight good, and yeah. Besides that, good performance by, I'll rephrase that, okay performance by Maximov and Brundage. Respect for stepping in on like 4 days notice and saving this fight. Good fight, and yeah, 7-0. And then we get to the last early prelim, and it's the most interesting. Jalen Turner versus Euros Medic. Ooh, a lot to talk about here. Jalen looked good. Euros did not. I think he came in a little too confident. I think he was on his own dick a little bit. And I don't think you can be on your own dick in the UFC unless your name could be Valentina, Nunes, GSP. He jumping to the cage, all dancing and shit. Like, dude, you're 7-0. You beat a can in your first fight, and you're fighting Jalen Turner, who everyone's hyped on for some reason, and now I see why. I did not pick Jalen. I did not think he was gonna have a chance. Well, I thought he had a chance, but not a great one. And going into this fight, he fucking looked good. He got the early takedown, which helped. I think that fucked up Euro mentally. And then he landed, he hurt him to the body, and then just finished the fight. And what was it, a submission, if I'm correct? Yeah. Yeah, sorry I'm not remembering the early prelims after what I saw on a main card later in the night. But, no, great. Good performance by Jalen. And like I said, if I gotta talk about Euros more, I think mentally he was on his own dick, and when he got taken down, he was like, wait, I'm supposed to be the shit. Why am I on my back? And he was like, oh, fuck. I'm not writing Euros off as a fucking bust or can. Motherfucker's 28. He's had 8 pro fights. I already see people saying, oh, Euros sucks. Might right now, but I'm not saying he's gonna suck down the line. I think people are way too quick to write off these young guys after they lose a fight. Euros, Madrick, fucking couple other guys. Fucking, like, Ortega is, I think, a fucking great example of that, and who we'll talk about later. Like I said, I think Euros, I'm not one of those people saying, champion! Junior champion! No. But I think he's good. And then for Jalen, he's, what weight class is? Lightweight? Lightweight might want to watch out. This motherfucker lengthy and is not bad. And motherfuckers already fought people like Vicente Luque and Matt Frivola. Yeah, besides Euros, his wins have been pretty dog shit. Colin Porter, Joshua Calabao, and Brooke Weaver. But Euros has been his best win in UFC, and in his first UFC fight, he fought Vicente Luque on 229 no less, so he got eyes on him early in his career. I'm not saying Jalen's a future champ like some people already are. Yes, people are really saying that. But I think the kid's good. It's to think of a fight idea, like, I did not look into this shit before. A couple fighters I did, but Jalen was not one of them. Thinking about it now, probably should have thought about Jalen a little more, but I'm not saying ranked guy. Maybe, let's see, there's some really good fights for him. John McDessie would not be bad. Jim Miller would be interesting. Dakar Close would be a fun one. Dakar Close would be a fucking fun one. Yeah, sign me up for Dakar Close and fucking Euros match. God, lately we have so many good young guys. Euros, or Jalen Turner, sorry. Jalen, Patty, Ignacio, dude, fucking lightweight stacked. Holy shit. Yeah, I think Jalen is good. Hell, fucking Jeremy Stevens even would be a fun one. But those are just a couple ideas. I like the Dakar Close fight. But yeah, good fight for how long it lasted. Euros, keep your head up, kid. I think you'll come back. And Jalen, lightweight, light model, might want to watch out for this lengthy torrential motherfucker. Good fight and good performance. Now we get into the actual prelims, which had ranked fighters everywhere besides one motherfucker who looked like Kelvin Gastelum. But we're starting off with Tatiana Santos versus Roxanne Modafferi. This fight went exactly how I expected. Like, I don't want to sound like the genius or like, oh, I predicted this, because I don't think this fight was that hard to predict. Santos is bigger, she's younger, she's stronger, and I think it's kind of obvious she was going to just dominate Roxy, which she did. Roxy is 39 now. She's not going to be hanging with these young girls anymore. Like, I think I think everyone after Barber fight, Roxy can still do it. She is still good. Dude, like, looking at her fights, like her last 3 wins, Anthony Shevchenko sucks. Maxey Barber sucks. Andrea Lee, And in her last 2 losses are Yujo and Santos, who look like pretty good fighters. Hell, thank God she didn't fight Tatiana Suarez, because she would have fucking got annihilated. Roxy's a legend, but I'm not saying hang up the gloves yet, but I would start thinking about it if I was Roxy and her team, because I'm not saying she's terrible, she's still ranked probably, but looking great for the legend. Don't fall into a BJ Penn where you're just fighting to fight and you're not trying to win. And then for Taliana, like I said, she did exactly what I knew she was gonna do. She was gonna out-wrestle, out-strike, out-wrestle. Dude, Roxy can't fucking see. You really think she's gonna beat Santos, who's built like a tank? No. And Roxy's whole win-loss thing has been flushed down the toilet, because that shouldn't... I've always thought in MMA that makes no fucking sense. If you're picking a fighter because their whole thing is win-loss, you're an idiot. That makes no fucking sense. You're just... Because she lost her last fight, so that means, by fucking science, she has to win her next fight. No, that's not how MMA works. So, again, these early fights on the card either was a ass whooping or not very much to talk about. And this fight falls in the category of ass whooping. She dominated Roxy like she should have. Got to 30-27, and just dominated her. Roxy the legend, happy late birthday, but it's not your time anymore. Great performance by Santos, and yeah, first of 3 women's fights, and all of the women's fights were not bad, so not bad one to start off. After that, fight I got wrong. Yes, I picked Shamil. In a fight which was Chris Dawkins with Shamil Abdurakhimov. Why the fuck did I pick Shamil? Oh yeah, because I listened to Pain, who I'll link at the end of the video. Thanks, Pain. Nah, I'm not gonna blame it on him completely. I said this fight was a coin flip, and my coin landed wrong, because I looked at it like, Shamil has beat the better competition, and lost to the better competition. Dawkins has beat Cans, which he still has, and so, like, respect to Dawkins, he looked fucking great. On his birthday, happy birthday, he looked great. Now on a 4-fight winning streak in the UFC. Now probably gonna be around a 7th ranking, which is insane. His first 3 wins in the UFC, not the greatest. His win he got tonight, we'll see. I think Shamil should probably hang them up. The motherfucker 40. The motherfucker's 40. So I don't know. Shamil needs to look at it this way. Can I still hang? I think it goes for Roxy also. Can I still hang with the young fighters? If the answer is yes, can I still win the belt? If the answer is yes, then you keep fighting. If you answer no to one or both of those questions, then I think comes down to, if you say no, I think comes down to, do I still want to do this? And am I still having fun? If you say yes to that, then you keep going. But I know Shamil wants to probably win the belt. Not gonna happen. I think Shamil's biggest flaw in this fight is he didn't go for a takedown. I don't know why you're fucking Russian. All you motherfuckers do is fuck bears up by wrestling, and you didn't wrestle? Come on! Dawkins, we all knew Dawkins was becoming the better striker, and you striked with him, you moron. So, I'm not gonna give Dawkins shit. He did exactly what he had to do. He fucking outstruck him. And now he's probably gonna be ranked around 8th or 7th. And if I had to say the fight that makes sense, Biggie Boy, who we'll get to later. Cause Jairzinho Dawkins might move up to 6. Because with Jairzinho losing and Shamil losing, who are both 6th and 7th, Dawkins up to fucking 6. Then, yeah, maybe Biggie Boy or Curtis Blades. I think he called out Stipe, the winner of Volkov, Tybura, and the winner of Jairzinho Blades, but I think he should fight the loser of that fight, which was Jairzinho, who we'll get to later. So, great performance by Dawkins. Did get a bonus, who, I don't know how he got a bonus and not Matt Sammelsberger. We'll get, like I said, we'll get to that later. But again, Shamil, ask yourself those couple questions if you want to keep doing this shit. And Dawkins, happy birthday, you looked great. And yeah, I'm not saying champion, but 32 years old, highly ranked in the division. I don't think people should be underestimating him anymore. Great performance by Dawkins. And now the fight that flopped. Dan the Hangman Hooker versus Nasrat Haqparast, aka Kelvin Gastelum. Why am I saying this fight flopped? Because it was hyped up to be this great fight and it was boring. All in round 2 and 3, Hooker just grinded on him like he was a fucking wrestler, and even round 1 was not that good. Hooker, respect, he did what he had to do to win, but dude, we wanted a war. You didn't give us a war, dude. You gave us an Islam fight, an Armin fight, a Benny Dariush fight. We asked for Dan Hooker, and we want Dan Hooker. That was not Dan Hooker. That was a fucking wrestler. And then for Gastelum, God, dude, stop a fucking takedown. Gastelum, like, I think on paper, this should have screamed he was not ready for this. And the way he fought, he proved that completely right, that he was not ready for this level of competition yet. The motherfucker is on a 2-fight winning streak against 2 fighters. Like, the motherfucker beat Rafa Garcia and Alex Munoz, and they gave him Dan Hooker. They gave him the an ace in the world? An ace. And like I said, if I was Dan Hooker, I would feel like this was a slap in the face that you think the best I can get is Nasrat Haqparast. Dude, why not give me Diego Ferreira, Gregor Gillespie, Thiago Moises, Brad Riddell, or not, he transferred Riddell, so scratch that. But Tony Ferguson, why am I getting Nazrat, who's unranked, and last time he fought a guy who's even close to my abilities, he got knocked the fuck out. So, Dirty Dan looked good. He called out Benny Dariush, would be a fucking fun fight. If Hooker is a wrestler now, it would probably be on the feet, so that would be a fun main event. Now, like, the only other fight I could just, like, see maybe Armin, but he didn't move him up at all in the rankings. Diego Ferreira fight would be a war, but I like the Benny fight. Hooker will probably move up to about maybe 7th. He'll go above RDA, but I really don't think he should move up at all because he beat an unranked guy. So I don't know. And then for Nazrat, I can't even blame him for losing because, dude, he should not have been fighting Dan Hooker. Honestly, Gastelum should have not been fighting Dan Hooker. I'm not saying that Nazrat sucks, but they really threw him in there. They really threw him to the wolves early. Like, I think he can bounce back. You can tell they like Nazrat. They see something in him, but they just either throw him in there with someone too way higher than his skill level, or fucking, I don't know. It's hard to say. I think a good fight for Nazrat next would be Matt Favola, maybe get him an easy win. Maybe Jim Miller, but do you ever want him playing another wrestler and getting wrestle fucked? No, not really. It's so hell. Maybe how about Nazrat versus Thiago Moises, since you love giving him fucking ranked guys for no reason. I don't know. I think the UFC's fucking Nazrat while they're trying to give him a career. Okay fight, should have been better, and yeah, good performance by Dirty Dan, and also these motherfuckers deserve the most respect on the card. They made weight in like less than an hour, 24 hours notice. So respect. And now we get to the featured prelim, which was fucking insane. Merab Dvalishvili versus Magic Marlon Moraes. Triple M, you fucking bald motherfucker. All you had to do was knock him out, but you gassed yourself letting him run around the cage when he was hurt, you fucking moron. I'll get to Marlon Moraes in a second, but as an O'Malley fan, I don't like Merab, but I gotta give him a little bit of props. Yeah, he came back from adversity. Fucking damn you, Marlon. To break down this fight, 'cause I know I haven't really done that since the first fight occurred, but really haven't been much to break down. Well, I'm gonna say fuck Hooker laid on Gastelum the whole time. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. But to break down the fight, in round 1, it was going a normal fight. They were touching each other, and then Marlon clipped him, ran around the cage, trying to knock him out, knocked him down a couple times but couldn't get the finish. And then around the 2-minute mark, Merab got him down and stopped the round 1 from being a 10-8. And then in round 2, because Marlon gassed himself trying to finish the damn fight, Merab took him down, punched the shit out of him for 4 minutes, and got a finish. Marlon Moraes sucks. I'm sorry, I've been saying this shit for years though. Marlon Moraes is terrible. I never thought of hyping him. Like, he knocked out Jimmy Rivera and people were like, oh my god, he's a knockout artist. Oh yeah, he knocked out Aljamain Sterling, but who actually fucking cares? he like, look at his career. His 2 best wins were Aljamain Sterling. Who cares? Anyone could beat Aljamain Sterling. and a Jimmy Rivera knockout that people fucking come over. Besides that, he lost to Cejudo. The motherfucker's on a 5-fight losing streak. If they fucking if he's not unranked by the end of the fucking week, how do you not take away his ranking or put him at 15th? How the fuck was he 6th, man? He's not good. If I'm UFC, if I have to keep Marlon ranked, I'm putting him at 13th. I'm moving everyone up, Cheeto, everyone up, and I'm putting Marlon at 13th, and then having him fight like fucking Cody Stamen or fucking Tyler Phillips, because Marlon's terrible. If he loses the next fight, he better be cut. He is not good. On his 5-fight losing, he gassed versus Cejudo. He lost to Aldo. He got KO'd by Sandhagen. He got KO'd by Font, and he gassed versus Marab. He's not good. And then for Merab, first of all, your training partner Aljo's not hurt, and he pulled out of the Beyond fight because he's fucking scared. But can this guy stop winning? I actually gotta kind of give him respect in this one because he actually got a finish and he looked good. God damn it. This fucking guy pisses me off. Yeah. Marlon has been his. John Dodson's been his best one actually, because he fucking beat TJ Dillashaw. John Dodson being his best win because Cody Stamen's terrible and fucking Marlon Moraes sucks. So his best one being John Dodson. What should Merab do next? He's probably gonna be ranked around 6. I don't know why Cody Garbrandt's still ranked at bantamweight. He's in a weird position because I think if they do put him at 7th or 6th, like the top 5 are busy fighting amongst each other, and everyone under him, the fight that would make sense would be like Pedro Munoz, which that fight's not terrible. Or yeah, I want to see Dominic Cruz. Yeah, I think Pedro would be a decent fight for Merab. But like, let's say they do move him up to 7th, he's gonna fight down now when he usually fight. I guess that makes sense. Like the only fight in the top 5 I could see, I wouldn't mind Aldo. I think Aldo would be an interesting one. But yeah, I picked Merab by decision, like most people probably did, and he didn't get the decision. So good performance by Merab, sadly, and Marlon. Dude, he's not even old. He's 3, dude. He should not be looking like a fucking out of prime motherfucker, man. I don't know. I don't like either of these guys. But good fight, good performance, and O'Malley would knock both you motherfuckers out. Going on to the main card. Prelims were fun, but now we got. Oh, there's a couple fights on this card where there's too much to say. What are we in recording time? 30 minutes? That'll probably be an hour recap. Beautiful. To open the card, Jessica Andrade versus Cynthia Calvillo. I fucking called it. Andrade was my lock of the card, not named Shevchenko or Sammelsberger. And I don't know how anyone could have picked against her. Cynthia Calvillo sucks. Cynthia Calvillo's only way of winning was taking Andrade to the ground, and that little fuck Andrade is not letting you take her to the ground. She was gonna. Andrade will not let you take her to the ground. And unless her name is Valentina Shevchenko, then Andrade will happily let you. But since Calvillo is nowhere near Valentina Shevchenko, and that's why she got knocked the fuck out. She got TKO'd. Yeah, like I said, the fight went exactly how I expected it to. Andrade just beat her up around the cage, landing decent shots, and then with like 30 seconds left, clipped her bad, and finished the fight against the cage. Not much to say. Cynthia tried takedowns, didn't work, and yeah, Andrade, I guess, is moving back down because she called out I think Thug Rose, if I'm correct, she called out. Yeah, she called out Thug Rose for the trilogy, which I'm down for. I would love that fight. Though I think if she does move back down, a fight I would love with her and Marina Rodriguez. But if she moves back down right now, Tisha Torres, if they've never fought, I think that'd be a banger fight. Let me look. Either Tisha or man, yeah, I think Tisha would be the best bet because Tisha looked great in her last fight. They did fight, so fuck me. Scratch everything I just said because I'm a fucking idiot. How about actually no, have her fight Yan Xiaonan. That would be a good fight. Andrade and Xiaonan. I think Andrade would win. Personally, I think Andrade would fucking kill her. But yeah. And then for Calvillo, her third UFC loss, or third loss, I don't know if all her losses were in the UFC, but her third loss, and her last win was against Jessica Ai. She's on a 2-fight skid now. She's not good. She's honestly not good. I don't know how she's ranked 5th. I don't even want to talk about Cynthia Calvillo because she's bad. She's not Marlon Moraes bad, but she's not good. And Andrade, she's a Hall of Famer already. If she does move back down, because I think her best chance at a belt is strawweight. She's not beating Valentina. She's fucking not even getting a title shot bantamweight. Go back down to strawweight where you won the belt and where you know you could hang. And go fight Yan Xiaonan, because I actually really want that fight after thinking about it. Though, please move back down and please fight Yan Xiaonan, Andrade. And then Calvillo, you're not good. Speaking of not good, Curtis Blades versus Biggie Boy. What the fuck is wrong with you, Rosenstrike? Why do you never show up when it matters? Damn it. I swear, every time the fight matters, Jorginho doesn't show up. And you wanna prove, do I need to prove myself right? Okay, his 3 losses: Francis Ngannou, Cyril Gane, Curtis Blades. But RX, that's just him losing to the top guys in the division. For Francis, I'll give you that. For Cyril Gane, I'll give you that. For Curtis Blades, no, motherfucker. Curtis Blades ain't a top guy in the division. Curtis Blades sucks. And his wins in the UFC, Sakai, JDS, Overeem. He's beat either washed up old guys or ranked guys who really shouldn't be ranked. So, Biggie Boy, man, you need to learn how to show up when it matters, dog. You have all the skill, maybe, but you don't show it. And then for his opponent, Huggy Blades, he did exactly what a Curtis Blades fight is. He got hurt on the feet, took him down, and won. I don't know how all judges scored it 30-27. Jorginho won round 2. I don't know what the fuck they were smoking, but that's a different story. There was no robberies on this card because there was only 5 decisions. I think there was bad scorecards in the main event and this one. But, yeah. I don't like Curtis Blades. I think he's overrated as fuck. But, he looked fine. His fucking eye got shut, so he did a good thing, Jar. Except, I don't know what to say about Biggie Boy. He just doesn't show up when the fight matters. I don't know why. He just decides, like, oh, wait, Augusto Sakai? Let me knock him out real quick. Oh, a fight that actually matters? Take me down. Like, come on, dude. You're better than this. And Blade, I don't know what the fuck's next for him. Because he's in a pickle like he's always been in his career. He'll probably move up to 3rd. And what, he's gonna fight Stipe? No. He's gonna fight fucking Chris Dawkins? No. Actually, maybe. Blade is in a weird position like he's always been in his career in Biggie Boy. Fight Chris Dawkins, because I think the fight would be fun. I don't want to seem like I'm rushing through these fights, just these two for main card fights. Not much to say, but in this next fight, ooh baby, there's a lot to say. But good forms by Blades and Jar show up. But now we get to the people's main event. Oh, brother. Ruthless Robbie Lawler versus Nick Diaz. What the fuck do I say here? Because that was fucking terrible. That fight was honestly terrible if you watch a lot of MMA fights. That was so goddamn sloppy. It's not even funny. Nick was throwing like he was doing a drunk spar with his friend, and Robbie should have knocked him out in round 1 with how bad Nick looked physically. Like, oh my god, what the fuck do I even say about this fight, man? I wish I had I wish I showed my fucking cam more, cause all you see is my head and my fucking face palm. Get that fight, trust me, I was most hyped for this fight on the card, and it fucking looked terrible. As someone who watches every UFC fight, every week they're on, that looked like it was a amateur fight. Nick looked fucking terrible. Robbie looked fucking terrible. The only winners here are, what, their pockets? Their wallets? Fuck. Like, the first 2 rounds probably were 1-1 apiece. Nick landed better shots, quote unquote, in round 1, and Lawler landed better shots, quote unquote, in round 2. The only good shots landed by either guy were Robbie's body shots in the first 2 rounds. And then in round 3, Robbie clipped him with a right hook that hurt him, and then Nick, for some reason, laid on the ground and then pretended he hurt his knee and then walked fine around the cage. What the fuck? Weird ending to a weird fight. Like, Nick was throwing the sloppiest punches that you'll ever see. And I don't want to hear ring rust. Ring rust ain't a fucking thing. Ring rust is only a thing in no sport. I don't think that's a thing. And then Robbie, like, that should have beat him quicker. I don't even know what to say. Nick with the weirdest ending to a fight I've seen in a couple years. And then, I don't even know, man. Like, it's not like he, like, trust me, I was hyped for the fight, but it just didn't deliver as like a real fight. I don't know what to say, man. And then if I have to talk about their next fight, dude, what the fuck do you do with Nick if you're the UFC? He looked fucking terrible. Yeah, he brought in views, but after that, he's not bringing in shit. The only fights that make sense for him are Robbie Trilogy. Carlos Condit just retired, so that's off the table. Masvidal, fucking, if Nick won, maybe. Connor? No. Fucking Dan Hardy, the fight that was, sorry, I was thinking about Carlos Condit, that's why I said Dan Hardy. Yeah, Condit just retired. What, if I gonna bring BJ Penn back? Like, I honestly don't even know what to fucking say here. Like, Clay Guida, like, if they do give him another fight, either gonna do 1-2 things: give him a tune-up fight to show he still got it, Clay Guida, Michael Johnson, something like that, or they're gonna give him Robbie again, or a guy who's even higher ranked. Imagine if they give him, let's say, Ponzinibbio, just throwing a name out there. He would get fucking annihilated 2000s Nick, Prime Nick would annihilate Ponzinibbio. Prime Nick would be probably either champion at 170, and we're not talking about he's not going to fight a middleweight again, at 170, or highly ranked right now. This Nick Diaz would be lucky to fight in goddamn Bellator. And next for Robbie, fucking hell, man. If you want to keep fighting, keep fighting. But your first win in a couple years, and Mike Perry, I'd like to see that fight finally. I don't even know what to say about this fight. It gave me a headache watching it. It gave me a headache talking about it again. So I'm gonna move on. Great fight and terrible fight. I don't fucking know. Let me take a sip of my drink before I lose my voice. Sponsor me. Now we move into the co-main event of the evening. I'm not gonna waste time on this. Valentina whooped Murphy's ass like I knew she would, because literally in my breakdown, you couldn't hear me, but I literally just went, and the next fight on the card, Shevchenko's gonna murder Murphy next, and she did. I think it took her too long too. She should have done it in round 2, so I got my perfect. But what do you really want me to say on a recap of this fight? Murphy got her ass whooped. Valentina ain't losing a fight and in that division to anyone in those rankings. Look in those rankings right now. Go down the list from 1 to 15 and you tell me who you think she loses to. Andrade, already beat. Chukagian, already beat. Murphy, just beat. Maya, already beat. Calvillo, no chance. Calderwood, no chance. Araujo, no chance. Jessica I, already beat. Roxy, already no chance. Alexa Grasso, I doubt it. So, I don't know. Valentina's in a it's not even Valentina's in a pickle. She's just so good that she fucking makes everyone else look terrible. So maybe at this point you're banking on one of these lower ranked to unranked people: Alexa Grasso, Taliana Santos, Marina Maverick, Casey O'Neill, Marana Fierro, Tracy Cortez to be so good they actually give her a fight or beat her, which they do not. But I don't know. It should be interesting. I think her next fight should be the winner of Calderwood Grasso, because everyone in top 5 she's already whooped, so or doesn't deserve to fight her. And the only fight forget that they ever fought her, Andrade, they fight again, but Andrade has no chance. So it's a tough cookie, you know. So, you know, it's a tough one to call what they're gonna do with her next. But, yeah, okay showing from Murphy, but you really can't say too much.
Yeah. Yeah, you want a shot? Okay, good.
Sorry about that, guys. You know, parents and shit. Yeah, sorry about that. If you heard that, sorry, mate. But I don't live alone. So, yeah, that was a comment. People are gonna clip that shit, guarantee it. And now, what the fuck do I say about this fight? And not in a bad way like the Nick fight. Alexander Volkanovsky versus Brian Ortega. Fight of the year. This fight was fucking amazing. And I even missed a little bit. I missed the end of round 1 and half of round 2 because my ESPN crashed. Wink emoji. Dana, stop taking down my ESPN. Wink emoji. But, I picked the dog in this fight, and I'm not mad I did. Because the dog in this fight put on a war. I scored the fight 4-1 Volkanovsky. I don't know how you can't give round 5 to Ortega. And you want to break down. I don't think me breaking the fight down could give it justice, but it was a war for 5 rounds. In round 3, when Ortega threw up those 2 submissions, I was yelling at my fucking screen. Come on, tap, 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 come on, TZA. I almost had a fucking heart attack twice. It was my breakdown can't do it justice how good it was. It was so good. It was fight of the year, man. It was fight of the year. There's no other way to put it. Fight of the year. Could I see another fight passing? Oh my god, there's still so many fights and cards. So absolutely, I would not be amazed. Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler's a fight booked later this year, so probably gonna get surpassed. But as of right now, fight of the year, hands down. It was a war. Alexander Volkanovsky earned my respect as a fighter tonight. As a person, he's still iffy to me, but as a fighter, he earned my respect. And anyone who shits on Brian Ortega after that performance, you don't know what you're talking about. If you shit on Brian Ortega after that performance, you don't know MMA. He put his heart on the line for you. Both did. Dude, motherfucker can't see and he still fought for 2 rounds. No one... How the fuck can people hate on a guy who twice got his ass beaten in title fights and still tried to fight? Hell, this motherfucker won round 5 after getting 10-8'd in round 4. Give him respect. And Volkanovsky, he's already in talks for greatest featherweight of all time. I still have Aldo as number 1, but hell, I'm thinking I would not be against putting him at number 2 already. I still have him at number 3, Volkanovsky, but if he beats Max again, or Max loses to Yair, he's my number 2. And if he keeps winning, he's number 1. If he moves to, let's say, 25-1, 26-1, he's number 1, hands down. He's, what, 30 now? He's 33 in a couple days. Fucking props. Respect to Volk. I'm not a fan, but yeah, my respect, brother. And then T-City, bro. I'm doing the hand signs. Respect, man. The purge did not happen tonight, but you've had a championship mentality. You're only 30. I think you'll get the belt one day, brother. Fight of the year. It's been a 53-minute recording, so I just want to go over my picks real quick. I went 7 of 13 for a perfect 5-15 on Tapology, which will be linked down below with my Twitter and shit. And yeah, the bonuses, I think Marab and Chris Dawkins got one, and 5 of the night went to the main event. Matt Sammelsberger should have got a fucking performance bonus, but didn't. Dawkins got it over him, which is bullshit. But on this card, we saw the fight of the year, the sloppiest fight of the year, another Shevchenko murder, and a lot of other shit, man. Thank you for watching. If you watched all 54 minutes, you're a real one, my guy. I'm sorry for the shit video that was my last. I need to make it up to you guys. I didn't want to make a video this long, but this is how long it is. I'm sorry. I talk too much. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I love you motherfuckers to death. And yeah, guys. RX out. See you Friday for UFC Vegas 30. 9, 8, 7, whichever.